live streaming this morning. So yeah, I don't know. This is my normal. If I'm doing a sword workout in the morning, this is the usual thing. It's going to be like cardio, right? But I'm swinging on this dummy here. I got a tournament coming up Sunday. I'm fighting, so keep my upper body and my arms in shape by hitting the dummy. And the thing is, so I'm fighting on Sunday. So I got today, one more of these before then. And we're doing like, I don't know, about 100 each time. Like 20 sets or something like that. So yeah, most mornings I have something to do with swords to work out. Today happens to be long sword day. Usually have a like a timer to tell me, when 30 seconds to rest in between. We don't have a timer set up today, so it's basically just, what's up? Welcome to the my workout. So today it's just like 100, 120 swings. Try and do like 30-second break in between. So that means it's time to do another set. So yeah, that's about 100. What up is my typical morning workout. Figured I'd broadcast it for once in here. I may got the option to go live like this right now, so that's what we're doing. Oh yeah, so that's set 2. 18 to go. We'll see how long that it takes. I like to do 20 sets. And it's just cardio back and forth, hitting the dummy over here a bunch of times. Trying to just take like 30-second rests in between. Keeps my arms in shape. Oh. So I had a pretty decent sword and shield workout. My arm, so I was using this heavier sword that's a little bit longer than sword and shield, and man, I was like really reaching. I can feel in my elbow tendons got a little stretched out, maybe a little too stretched out. accidentally busted the grill off the front of my dummy there the other day, so it's, it's an open face helmet now. It's slowly getting beat back a little bit farther away. Whew. All right, that was set 3. I believe I can read chat from here. I don't know. Can you read? Yeah, looks like I think chat's up. If you want to leave one, I'll be able to read it on screen. All right, that was set 3 of about 20. Just tuned in. I got a tournament Sunday. I'm fighting down in Maryland or Virginia. I gotta look up the directions how to get there. But one of those 2 places. Last tournament, I got 2nd place in longsword, 2nd place in buckler. So, yeah, looking to get a couple more awards this weekend coming up. All right. The set, we're using the heavier sword. Heavier sword. Better workout. A better workout with the heavier one. Plus, when I use the heavier one, when I go, oh, wow, a bunch of people just tuned in. I got a tournament Sunday. I'm fighting. Last tournament, I got 2nd place in longsword and 2nd place in sword and buckler. So, looking to get some more trophies this weekend. This is my usual workout in the morning. It's not always longsword. Maybe I'll stream like every day this week my morning workouts. And that's about 100. Ooh, man. Chat should be up. If you like to drop a message, ask what the hell I'm doing. Go for it. The heavier sword's a little rough. Hey, what's up, Sai? Oh, you know what? Yeah, but we're not allowed to do that in this tournament, you know? Just because you could probably really hurt, you could get injured. I've gotten poked in the eye before with a cross guard, and that was from somebody like pushing like that in my helmet, you know? Should I get the helmet? I got a couple helmets. There's one sitting here. Let me grab one. All right. So this one here, this is like my backup helmet, right? Aha, yeah. And you know what? See, there's some eye bars in there. A little bit of extra protection. A cross guard can still kind of go through there. The odds are it's not going to, but so yeah. Being that it's just a sport, you know, I've done it, but just like on a dummy. But this is like my backup helmet for if something happens to my other one, my normal one. The normal helmet I use has a much wider open eye slots. Maybe I'll put the helmet on for a couple sets. I think that was set 4, so we're going on to set 5. As soon as I get this on, I've only fought in this once. Like I said, it's just my backup helmet. The vision's a lot different. So I can see this. I can see the camera, the top and bottom. I can't see below. I can't see below my hand. I can't see from my hand up. I can sort of see down here through the holes, but, you know, it's not the best view. Thanks. Yeah, man. I got a fight on Sunday, so I'm just staying in shape for it. And this is, I figured I'd stream it. I have a fighting channel, but I figured I'd stream it on here today. What the heck? So that's like 100 hits. Yeah. Whew. It's a little harder to breathe in this thing, too. I think that was set 5. So this is just like kind of like cardio, right? Back in the day, I was fighting for first place in the sword and shield tournament, right? And I dropped my sword because I couldn't hold it anymore. And there's like a picture of me doing it. Howdy, what's up, Solstice? Yeah. So like, you know, when you're really fighting out there, it's a lot more. Things change. I rarely ever get more than a couple left and rights in, you know. But this is kind of just like cardio. My theme is never. My goal is to never drop a sword again because my hands get tired. It happened to me. I got second place. I was fighting for gold, and I dropped my sword. Sucked. I couldn't even swing anymore. So ever since then, I do this in the mornings. Yes. Oh yeah, yeah, man. I just got done playing some Warframe. I did my daily stuff. I got all my syndicate points for Steel Path, and what else did I do? Oh, I went and I had to stop by Iron Wake. I forgot that's new this week. Get my Kuva for the week. Oh, and my, what is it, 110,000 credits you get from Paladino? All right, I think this is set 6. And it's just like back and forth, left and right for some cardio. Like I have a fight coming up Sunday, so this is my last big longsword cardio day before it. All right. So that was like set 6 or 7. Whew. Ooh, that hit the floor hard. Ooh. Yeah. I did main Steinax for a while. I've been playing Mirage for a lot lately. You can pummel, you can shield bash, and you can shield punch, which is great. This shield here is a lot of people use these bigger shields. I kind of don't, because when you're wrestling around, I think it's harder. But this is like, you can see it. I blocked a couple good shots with this. I mean, you know, it's hard metal, dented like that, but you can punch, shield punch, like kick. You can pummel, elbow punch. You can't do submission. So I'm training right now for like it's a one-on-one like the MMA, right? You can't do like submissions, and you can't do. The thing is, because if someone has a helmet on, if you just did it in the helmet I was just wearing, you can't see if someone's knocked out in their helmet, right? I've got knocked out doing this one time, and it was funny. It was in a cage, right? The funny thing is, I actually still won the round, even though I got knocked out. Thing is, because no one knew I was knocked out. This is, imagine you're a referee, and you guys see if someone's knocked out and they're laying on the ground, because a lot of times people lay on the ground because armor could be kind of tough to move around and get up on. But imagine you're a referee and you guys see if someone's knocked out inside of this. Or if someone's got you in a submission hold and they can't tap. Like, can you see what I'm doing? Like, you can't, you know what I mean? So that's why we don't do submissions. So I got knocked out, right? And I fell into the back of the cage, and the way the cage was it kind of bowed out a little bit. So the guy had this, he had a falchion, right? I played for Honor a lot until everyone started quitting, and it sort of sucked for a little while. People would exit the game. So this guy had this like D guard on this, it was like a falchion, and he hit me in the side of the head, like so hard, right? And I uploaded it on my TikTok, you know, and my knees went out and I landed, but I landed kind of back into the cage, and I would have just fallen straight back. But the other thing is he then like got up on me and was still punching me and stuff. So I was basically knocked out for like 3 seconds up against the cage. And then I like remembered, yeah, like I'm fighting. So I grabbed my shield and I slowly started getting back into it. And then I got away and I got pinned up against the cage again, but I threw him on the ground. So I ended up winning the round. Plus there's a head and weapon strikes. Yeah, you can't see in here too good if someone's knocked out. Well, I'm going to get another set in. We'll do the helmet. I think this is set number 7. We'll just say it's number 7. Maybe Thursday I'll go outside and we'll do a live workout with the sword and shield or something. My ears kind of bent. My ears kind of bent in half inside of this. I didn't get it on right. All right. I think we're on set number. My inner plastic plates I have to resew it. You know, I got more armor that goes on top of this, but I can't put it on by myself, or else I'd have it on right now. Left-handed. Better go back to right-handed. Woo! All right, it's about 100 hits. Yeah, oh, this armor is so comfortable. Oh, yeah, I fought outside when it's like 90 degrees. It's horrible. It's much better in the winter. because all that heat. But the thing is, if you take your helmet off in the winter, and then it gets cold because you sweat, you got to put it back on. It's bad. Yeah, I mean, this is basically, I mean, it's recreated off of like typically what you'd wear underneath the armor. You know, all the armor is tied onto it, and it's really comfortable. I mean, I can do anything in this. I just have the top half on for this workout, you know, but a full set. I mean, I've been fighting in armor for like 5 or 6 years now, so I'm used to it. But yeah, it's it takes a little bit to get used to. Yeah, let me do set number 8, and I'll show you how it's all put together. Wow. All right, yeah, so I can flip this visor up, but the tab is so hard to push in, I can't do it. I can't do it while it's on. Oh. Thanks, Cy, or CY or Cy. I'm not sure if it's like your initials, maybe. All right, so, and this is all supposed to be recreated from, you know, actual armor, right? But so, you know, you undo the straps, this opens up, right? This is tied through this. You put some leather reinforcements under the elbow, right? Here, like, see? So there's a little bit of leather reinforcement there. Holds this in place. Now, I lost some weight, so this fits a little loose, right? Oh, yeah. You got to maintain stuff. Like, it gets rusty, like, really quick. It can. So then this elbow is tied up under here, you know, so it kind of all overlaps. This has leather that's riveted into here. Leather strap holds this in, and that's tied in up here. Got some wear and tear there. Different ways the armor can go on, be made. Some people have armor that has like the neck protection. Like my neck protection goes on last. Some people have it where it's riveted or strapped into your shoulders, and your shoulders go on. Mine, I like to tie it right to the armor. And this, you know, you might know, might not know this pointed things, because when I'm like this, I'm like really protected, although I have a gap opening up here, so I'm gonna have to retie this. Like I was saying, I lost some weight lately, so things are fitting a little different. But basically, you know, really protected, right? When you open your arm up, there's like nothing in here. So this is to help prevent people hitting from the outside into your elbow. If that makes sense. And, you know, we can use axes and things. I generally don't use the axe too much. If someone's using an axe, sometimes they use an axe. This one is nice for hitting people. With this here, though, I have a different axe that's nice because you can hook it on to shields. All right, CY, hey, I hope you enjoyed the time you're here. I might maybe live stream Wednesday morning, too. But appreciate it. Yeah, medieval Iron Man. All right, I think that's it. I think this is set 9. I think that was set 8. I think we're heading on to set 9. I better get my gloves on. When I don't actually put these on, like after practice, I've actually had, got blisters from not wearing gloves. I'm going to leave the helmet off for this next round or two. But even these, see how this all overlaps? You know, it's all like, it's pretty good. This isn't my, I don't have anywhere to wipe my sweat. This isn't like a good gauntlet for punching though, because with the way it lines up with my knuckles, I almost have to punch like with this instead of here. You know what I mean? It's just, the way it works out is kind of odd. I can give somebody a good right hook or something. All right, I think this is set 9 or 10. I don't know. Let's just do it. Good enough for a set. Wow, everybody just happened to tune in. I'll put the helmet on for another set or two, but give my head a break. If you just tuned in, I have a fight on Sunday. So I have, today is my last super cardio longsword workout. And it's just kind of like left, right, maybe pummel strike the dummy. I like to stream it sometimes to get out of breath talking to chat. So yeah, you're right. The train dummy is getting off screen. So I got a fight on Sunday. I figured I'd stream it. I got a whole fighting channel, but I thought, why not just stream it on here? So this is my morning workout. About to do another set. Let's put the helmet on. Because we got to be used to fighting in a helmet. Oh. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the workout, my morning workout. Tomorrow I might stream it too, but it'll be more like cardio. Maybe I'll have the leg armor on for tomorrow. I don't need the top on for today. I'm just getting some arm cardio. Woo! Really throws your center of gravity off. Man, I bend over and this thing weighs like 15 to 18 pounds. I forget when I weighed it. All right, I think this is set number 11. Maybe tomorrow will be like cardio, and then Thursday, maybe I'll stream like some sword and shield stuff in the backyard. Whoa. My finger got stuck. I'm stuck. Oh man. I would have just got blasted in the face. Oh, gets me out of breath. Yeah, all right. We'll do Sword and Shield Thursday, so about the same time, maybe a little earlier. Yeah, I've been doing it for so long. Well, and the reason I kind of do those exact angles is I like aim for collarbones. Not necessarily to hit someone there, but if someone's got their sword up, it's really easy to block. It doesn't take too much to block. But at least if I'm coming in on that angle, down like this, if someone blocks and their cross guard isn't high enough, it's still going to hit. So someone really has to like go out to the side to block it. You know what I mean? So if I'm, hey, thanks for the like, whoever left the like. So if I'm swinging at someone's collarbone, if they don't block it, that's great because I'm going to score. If they do block it, they got to have it up high enough because you come in on an angle, especially if I'm taller, you know, I'm probably still going to hit there. Anything lower, you can swing wherever you want, but if I aim low, that also leaves me so wide open here. You get hit all the time, but you got to score more than they do. So if I'm swinging really low, which I do at times, but odds are I'm going to get hit too. So if I'm kind of swinging like this in front, I at least have some kind of a guard, and I'm trying to crush a collarbone, so they have to have a decent block to guard themselves. Usually I'm getting hit at the same time, you know. This is just like cardio. Nothing crazy, just getting a workout for my arms. If I swing low, it's usually because I'm out of range. And this is really aiming for their hands. Ooh, I hit the door. Oh, did you hear that hit the ground? That thing's so heavy. I'm gonna die in that helmet. So, a typical tournament, it's 60 seconds of fighting, 30-second break. You do another round. If it's a tie, it sucks, and you go to 3 rounds. So somebody has more points. Oh. This guy's taller than me. Yeah, so if they're taller, if they're shorter, sometimes I even adjust my height if I'm swinging low like this to hit low. And I'm generally tall enough so I'm swinging down to them. If someone's taller, I actually probably... So, all right, so last time I fought a couple weekends ago, right? You can do one-handed strikes too. The good thing about being taller is a lot of times they're also slower. And I like to strike from range more. And you can do like these one-handed strikes, like, you know. So I usually have a couple strikes from range. And I try and hit them in the hands more. Because when people are taller and I hit them in like the arms, because it's the same kind of diagonal attack, but when someone's a little bit taller, I don't know, it's like I aim from here, up, and back down to the other side. And I try and do it from range, where at least until we get into an altercation, we're just exchanging blows. You know, I try and get a couple, like I even telegraph it too. I stand out here like this, like hit him in the knee or something. I hold it a little bit like this, so like when I let go, it really springs into action. Yeah, so it's come to talk about it. I fought this guy in Sword and Shield in Buckler, and it's first to 5 points, and he was a lot taller than me. And I picked apart his leg because the way he'd stand, and I would just really reach out and hit him in the leg. It sucks though when someone's taller than you and they're beating down on you. Now that's just for weapon strikes. For when you're doing the MMA stuff and someone's taller, it kind of sucks. And a lot of times I sort of I like to lean up against the wall for some support, so I'm just getting bulldozed over. 11. All right. So this is 12. Yeah, it's like a one-handed slingshot kind of. Put some force into it. All right, this is set 12. We're doing 20. We'll put the helmet back on and set 14. So this is 12. So I might be off camera when I do it. When I'm back here, I'm just like trying to muscle memory like where my range is, right? The closer you get, the easier, the faster you can swing. I try not to reach like this. I try to come down like that. Because if you miss when you swing, it really sucks. So at least if you're not like going like this, if you're not doing this with your hands, at least when you miss, you don't horribly miss. I try to bottom out like that. But I'm obviously not doing it today. So if I miss, like that's a good miss. When I start getting in the habit of this, because I'm standing back so far and I miss, like that's way too low. Get a couple from range here. A slingshot. I busted the grill off my dummy, so I'm trying not to hit it in the nose piece because I don't want to bend it and bust it off all the way. How's the vertical format? This is the first time I think I streamed on here in vertical format. Oh, yeah, I have a heavier sword. This is my heavier one. This is actually the one that I used. I use a heavier sword. And if you know about swords, right, the point of balance on this isn't too bad. You know, when you... I have tried them on my forearms, too. But, you know, when you... Different tournaments have different stickers. It shows that it passed the referees pass it. Point of balance isn't too bad. If you know what the point of balance is, it's like right about there. So this is where my sword likes to want to turn. Not sharp. Got a rounded tip, for instance, you know. I shaved my crossguard down a lot. So my crossguard only goes here. That way if I'm poking somebody, I don't hit them in the eye. Like I got hit in the eye a couple months ago. It sucked. Yeah, this is like this is the one I usually use. I have a new one being made where the point of balance is going to be right under the crossguard, which will be great. All right, this is set 13. We're putting the helmet back on set 14. I just don't want to die in my helmet right now. And the grip on this is a little shorter too. So the thing is that I have a little bit of a narrower grip, and it's messing with me right now. Left-handed. Here we go. This is left-handed. It sucks. Good workout. I'm getting worn out. I'm getting tired. Let's do a final like 10-second combo or something here. Yeah. So more to go. Try to keep it to like 30 seconds in between. So on what's it called? Thursday, maybe I'll take these out for a spin in the backyard. But we'll be on the punching bag. I don't have a dummy in the backyard because I don't want someone to steal it. Is the dummy getting off the screen? Yeah, probably a little bit. There we go. Woo! All right, I said get the helmet on for a couple sets. So let's do that. Yeah, I used to get like game all the time. Man, I've been playing Warframe, believe it or not, for like 2013, whatever, like 12 years or something. I started playing it in between Dark Souls when I needed a break. And now it's like the main game. I'm like a legendary 5. It's crazy. And I'm only missing like the Pandero Prime. And got all the new Coda weapons maxed out already. I play a lot of Warframe, obviously. No, I got in right after Excalibur Prime. Whatever that was, it has to be 2013 because I have footage of that. Well, no, I don't know. Maybe it has to be about that old. Whenever Dark Souls 1 was out, I downloaded Warframe. I can't remember the year that came out. But I played with the Warframe map where it was like the planets went in a circle and you picked the missions in the outer rings. I don't know if they like just gave that Excalibur Prime to founders, or if you just had to, maybe I missed it. I don't know. But I've been playing about that long. Whenever Dark Souls 1 came out is when I got Warframe. All right. Helmet's on. I'm going back to the lighter sword. All right, set 14, right? Solstice, thanks for keeping track of the sets, because I would have forgotten by talking with chat. All right. Yeah, I mean, we don't ever fight with two of them. Maybe I'll just do a set of like left and right, so like with one on each side, right? Kind of like I'm on an elliptical machine. Talk about a forearm workout. I can't see his head with this helmet on. I can't see it. I'm just aiming in the dark. But the thing is, Whenever I'm fighting out there, though, for real, like I strapped this. If you see, there's a strap on the back of on the back there. When I buckle that in, it actually holds my helmet up where it's supposed to be, so I can see. Without it strapped in, I can't see his head. 14, 6 to go. I hope it saves this chat and when the upload happens. I know on TikTok it doesn't. That's where I usually stream. I got a whole TikTok for my fighting stuff. It's mostly like workouts. Because you only get in like a fight or two if I'm lucky a month. So I have like my fight footage on there. But when I live stream workout, it doesn't save the chat, which sucks. The good thing is I'm breathing a lot of my own air. Talking with chat gets me a little more winded. It's good. Keeps me ready for when I'm out there fighting and I'm breathing in my own air. 6 to go. All right, I'm going to get one of them out of the way right now. That first strike was pathetic. I shouldn't start out just doing that because then I'll get in the habit of coming out weak. So I'm going to redo that. That had to be over 100. I'm gonna get my other helmet. Oh, man, I can't stop dropping on the floor. It's so heavy. I don't have a dent in my floor. Yeah, it's under the carpet. My plastic plates need re-sewed in. When I have all the armor on, right, I have a whole chest and back piece that goes on. Well, when if I lift up like this, I have some really big gaps under here. So there's a plastic plate there. So if I get hit in the ribs, at least I don't totally die. I'm getting my other helmet. Anybody just tuned in? It's just right here. Don't go anywhere. Oh man. All right. So for Thursday, I'll probably put the bottom half of the armor on. So this is the helmet I fight in usually, right? As you can see, this is how I got poked in the eye. 15 sets, 5 to go. Solstice, I thank you for that. Here's why armor is important. Got a couple good. This is my steel cup. Definitely got took a couple shots there. 5 to go. I'm wearing the other helmet for the next 5. If you just tuned in, I got a fight Sunday. I'm just getting in shape, not getting in shape, I'm staying in shape. And I don't lift weights. I'll show you at the end. My arms are pretty ripped just from sword fighting. It's pretty crazy. So stick around for the end. All right. I'm taking more than 30-second break. In a typical tournament, there's, I think, 16 people that are fighting longsword. So they'll have 2 pools. And whoever's like undefeated out of each one fights for first place. Whoever loses fights for second or third, and you're fighting the runner-up of each pool. So the 2 winners go and fight for first place. The 2 that are in second place, out of 8 or whatever in each pool, fight for third. So the loser gets fourth and like nothing. We're getting these cool belt notches these days. I'm gonna put one together. I'm gonna wear them. I want to win one more at this tournament. If I can win one in longsword or buckler, I'm gonna start wearing them on my belt. Why just hang them up? All right. And I got yelled at because you're talking about armor maintenance. Chainmail is, for me, is so hard to maintain. As you can see, my chainmail is so rusty. And I shut my eyes and I give it a good blow to try and blow any rust shards out. This is the helmet that I fight in, typically. That other one's like a backup, so if something happens to this, say the chainmail gets ripped or something, I've had times where one of these will bust and it'll be hanging down, and you don't have time to sit there and pound a new one in, just switch helmets. That's why I only fought in that other one time. This one's a lot lighter. This is a helmet I got knocked out in because that heavy one absorbs so much force. This one here is lighter. Really protective, but you get rattled around a little bit more in this one, that's for sure. And see these big eye slots I got now? Now I can see everything. All right, let me just scroll up in chat here. All right, 5 sets to go. All right, yes, thanks. All right, next set. 5 to go, right? Oh, I forgot. New rule. You can't hold on to your blade. I can still hold on like this, though. I don't know what that was, but that's close enough for a set. Woo! So when I headbutted the dummy, I felt that so much more in this helmet. Oh. I rattled myself a little bit. Yeah. So yeah, sorry. It wasn't the last tournament I was in. It was one before that. And someone's crossguard came in here like this. Now, that goes in there pretty far. So it's not hard to imagine how it went all the way in. This sword is legal about there. It can only stick out a certain amount. It's an illegal crossguard. I don't use this for these fights because the other thing, it's a rolled tip. And you can't use rolled tips. It's too narrow. Same thing. Tip go in here. Ow! You know. They try and look out for you with the rules. But things happen. 4 to go. Whew. All right. Oh, 55-minute live stream. Hey, I'm about on time. I was thinking it was going to take an hour. So I was kind of about there. All right, let's get 4 sets to go. Let's make it 3 to go. Whew. 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 Wow. Now I can see where I can see the whole dummy. All right. Cool. Well, it's probably like an hour and 5 minutes. And like I said, anyone's sticking around, wait till the end. I'll show you what my forearms look like after this. Anybody out there, you want to get in shape, swing a sword around for an hour a day. So yeah. The main thing I'm looking forward to in this fight, they said the weather's going to suck. If it does, I'm going to be not very mobile and sort of like hold my ground and like just control center. Last year at this event, it rained so bad. It was like, oh yeah, I know. This sword fighting stuff keeps me in shape. Once, I think Dark Souls 3, when it was kind of dying down, I'm trying to think when I got into this. I don't know. It's been, this year, I've been doing it over 5 years, so. I used to have so much gaming content. And then when Dark Souls kind of died out, I just like, well, I play a lot of Warframe. I'll just stream that, upload Warframe stuff. Man, most people don't care about Warframe on my channel. They're like, go to the next Souls game, but I didn't. Oh. And then Elden Ring came out, and I had a lot of content for that. But then all these, practicing for this stuff, like, I still get a lot of gaming in too, but so the thing is, I don't watch TV really at all. So that's like my time I spend gaming. I could put in 8 hours of Warframe in a day if I'm off work. All right. 3 sets to go, right? Yeah, from gamer to medieval MMA. Oh, anybody out there, look up AMMA. I think it's like American Medieval Martial Arts or something like that. It's like UFC and art. That's like what I do. I'm fighting longsword duels though too, which isn't the punching and kicking. You can pummel strike, but I entered the more gentleman duels too, where you fight with just like weapon strikes. All right, it's 3 sets to go, I believe. Yep. Thank you, Solstice, again. I was just wondering that. And if you just tuned in, this is like cardio, back and forth. Nothing crazy. Just staying in shape. And I try to go at like 120 beats a minute pace. All right, that's about 100. The one that takes the most energy out of me is low to high. Like this. Whew. 2 to go. As you can see, I can set that down very comfortably. Not that other helmet. The other helmet's so heavy. Not that one. That one's 11 pounds. Here, you want, this is, like I was saying, axes, this is how tall this is. This is how tall this is. This is my axe I use when we fight teams. I don't know if you know, but we also fight like 3-on-3, 5-on-5. it gets a little chewed up. But yeah, I mean, I like when we're fighting teams, I usually use something like this. This is my longer one. My shorter one is in my car because I was working out. And when I do my workouts, a lot of times I usually use the axe because if I'm doing like drills where I'm doing the ladders and stuff, holding an axe above your head makes it so much harder. My shorter axe, this is all chewed up. But as you can see, that's just damage from getting hit, trying to block something maybe. But when you can fight on teams, yeah, my other one's about that long. I had bought 2 different lengths just because I wasn't sure which I liked. I sort of liked the one that's a little bit shorter. They make long. You can have a longer one, but this range to this range is about where I go. My other one looked like a table leg. Actually, it broke. It was great because it was really fat up here. And I broke so many people's axes with it because the people would block and I just crushed right through it. Oh, man. Yeah. And so, like, I got all this footage on my my fighting channel, right? Like, there's this one where this dude, when you're fighting in teams, right? Someone comes up behind this other guy because they're all kind of tired. And he grabbed him from behind, had underneath his arms. And he was calling his teammate. His teammate with an axe like this kind of looks and sees what's going on. And walks over and just smashing him in the chest. But armor works so good where you can take a hit from one of these in the chest. It's not like it doesn't hurt. But he was just holding the guy off the ground because he was shorter. And his teammate was just whacking him in the chest. I like the long ones because generally when you're fighting teams and you have the main strategy these days, we got 2, if you just tuned in, we got 2 sets to go for this cardio stuff. When you're fighting in teams, I'm never like the guy up on the total flank. I'm usually right behind him. So I sit there and the guy in front of me usually has a sword and shield and I hang out with him and basically, you sort of wait till something happens, or if you get into the action first, the whole goal is to get someone down to create an advantage. But my goal is to guard the guy on the rail, and if I'm behind him, I have this extra range and I can hit people, especially in the head. It's fun, but hitting people in the head in this sport isn't the smartest idea because their heads are so protected. In this, there's one guy who pulls off an awesome samurai kit, and so the whole rule is that the reason so many people just use this plate armor like this and 14th and newer armor is because it was so much more protective. If you can put together a set of armor from a time period and region, and it all has to match the region. I can't walk out there with a katana, but, you can do it. The thing is, there's a couple different leagues, and one of them is so particular about the historical accuracy that, your armor, weapons, region all have to match, within I think it's a 30-year time period. And a lot of the armor isn't documented. Mongolian armor doesn't have really any documented hand protection that you can use in this sport. So they let you slide with wearing a steel gauntlet. They also don't have sources for leg armor for the thigh. So if you're wearing a Mongolian outfit, you have to wear pants over it, for example. Over your Western armor. I'm getting out of breath, which is good. I'm getting activity-induced asthma from talking to chat between sets, but that's good. We're about to do another set. We got 2 left if you just tuned in. Got a big fight Sunday. I'm staying in shape. Ooh. That's got to be about 100 right there. I don't know. One more set to go. I thought I'd be streamed for an hour. I guess that wasn't too wrong. Hour and 7 minutes. 2 more to... Yeah, so like if you were going to use any kind of Eastern weapons, you'd have to have the armor to match. Is basically it. So there's a guy who has an Eastern samurai outfit, like armor, samurai armor. And it's all built to spec off historically documented samurai armor. But since it's steel, technically, he's one of the leagues he's not really like allowed to use it. It's a stupid rule. Everything's recreated like accurately. Even the way the leather ties things together. You know, it's a dumb rule. You know, the league that he fights in is fine with it. I have a set of Mongolian armor that I use to fight in the team stuff. One more, Solstice. Everybody out there, Solstice is like keeping us on track. Oh. So, you know, I feel like if you can recreate like a 12th century kit, there's a couple people out there that have that flat great helm, or whatever you call it, that flat top. And it's a really cool look. The armor is very basic, but because it's so old, and to be getting hit with axes and things out here, like in real life, like sport, you know, the protection on it kind of sucks. So a lot of people don't use it. Because you can't just wear a helmet like that with full plate because it doesn't match the generation gap. Grendel's signature weapon. You're talking about his melee weapon, right? The one thing I'm so glad about Grendel is Nourish. I have Nourish on my Rhino. I have Nourish on my Mirage. My Necros, I use that Orphan Eyes from Jade, which is great. But yeah, Grendel was a great addition to Hellman's. All right, everybody. Last set, but stay tuned. I'm going to show you what sword fighting does to make my arms stay in shape. All right, here we go. Last set. We'll do like 100. We'll do 120 or more. And if you just tune in, it's just back and forth. This is like cardio. It's not like technical, like, hey, crazy sword fighting skills. It's just keeping in shape. Oh, yeah. And we'll use the heavier sword. Hey, there were sparks. All right, that's 50. Let's pretend we're wrestling around for a minute. Catching my breath. Ooh. Oh, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That was definitely 120. More than 120. All right. Oh, good. A couple of people stuck around for the reveal. Oh, I got yelled at because my chainmail was so rusty. They said I got to clean it for this next tournament, which I will. That's the thing. Chainmail, before I take this off. So this is an open helmet historically. That's why you're allowed to have, like, see the bars under there? And chainmail, so you don't get stabbed in the face. So you can have an historically open helmet, but you have to have it covered with chain. And because I sweat so much and breathe in and out, it is very hard for me to maintain that. And I've lost some weight, so I can just slide this on and off. That's a workout. All right, after, ooh, it's harder to get off. Now, arms must be a little swollen. So yeah, that's sword fighting. I don't, last time I lifted weights is over 2 months ago. And it's just like fighting in armor kind of stuff. So yeah, you want to have some definition in your arms, assuming you have a not a super high body fat, but look, even here, little bit of a muscle right there. Yeah, I'm not even flexing right now. My arm's up in the air and the veins are sticking out. But yeah, this is just sword fighting muscle. And just so you get a better close-up look, this is how it's all just tied on like this. And I got tighten this up before I fight, But yeah, everything just tied into this. This is basically what they would have worn back then too. Not plastic, because we didn't have plastic invented back then, but those plastic plates help me stay a little more protected. There's nothing like getting smacked in the ribs by an axe or something when you have your arm up. Because, the armor doesn't cover here. So I got the plastic. But yeah, I guess, yeah. And thanks, Solstice, for all the help with the keeping track of the sets and all that stuff. I just noticed that this is backwards. Huh. I'll have to figure it out for Thursday. I might stream some cardio this tomorrow. I might not. It depends. Because I just worked 12 hours overnight. So, but Thursday I will. Thursday I'll stream some in the backyard. Yeah, thanks for coming by. And everybody out there, I guess this will upload. It'll be something everyone can watch later. So I got to get to bed. I already ate. I'm going to brush my teeth. I'm going to clean all this stuff off my hands. Get washed up real quick, go to bed, go back to work. Work out again tomorrow, about the same time. Yes, Tenno. And maybe we'll see each other in the plains of Encetus or something, right? All right, yeah, everybody. I will catch you later. First time I streamed on here for a while, so I think I hit this button to say bye-bye. All right, catch you later, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.